Oh, wow, look what we have on the workbench today. It is the pizza truck by Lego Friends. This is set number 42694. It contains 190 pieces. Retails for $14.99. And set was provided by the Lego Group for review. Thank you, Lego. And yes, looks like we build ourselves a nice Friends-style pizza truck. All this looks similar to the one that we built for the city set. And oh, look who's going to join us today. We have Aira, Aliya, and Olly. Haven't seen him around in a while. Now, I doubt all this stuff here is printed, but you never know, it might be printed. And here's the top of the box. Looks like we get various accessories. It's always nice to get extra accessories for builds. And yeah, here's the back. And you should be able to get this by now, hopefully. And just by first impressions, this looks like a really fun set, although the color of this box is not serving this justice. But the front of this looks very fun. Well, let's crack it open and see what we have inside. Who's ready for pizza from the pizza truck? Oh, wow, I can't wait to see how bad this is packed up. I mean, it's got to be packed up very good, right? Now, Lego is condensing the size on boxes, so you know that's to be expected. I didn't see anything floating at the bottom of the box, not too bad. Oh, I'll have that scanned before you get a hold of it. I don't think we're going to be doing a collaborative build today, unfortunately. But we don't know yet. We haven't built it. Oh, spoke too soon. Well, it'd been nice if those were printed. I could have always used pepperoni or tomato slices, whatever you want to call those. We got a menu board. Some says pizzas. There's a bunch of little stickers on here. You know, I mean, it's a Friends set. It's to be expected. We got 4 numbered bags and a vehicle chassis. I got a bunch of chassis, but this one here at least is a little wider. Yeah, I wish that wasn't floating at the bottom. But honestly, though, you know, as you can tell, though, I think we are going to be in for a really fun treat today. Alright, so what I'm thinking of doing here, let's douse some light on that, is this is going to be just, we sit down and we're going to build the whole thing in one sitting. It's only like 190 pieces, and that's it. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing today, and I'm kind of disappointed that this has stickers, but you know, that's to be expected. And the vehicle chassis and stuff like that. But honestly, just by looking at this, at least it's not a very large, grotesque build. I'm doing this right now in between some other sets, so I'm just kind of trickling in the new stuff as I get done with the very large builds. But before we begin, these videos are not to be considered construed as professional product reviews, how-tos, or tutorials. This is just merely my notes from my write-up for the review. All the commentary is of mine and mine alone. Lego doesn't pay me to say anything, except this is a paid promotional offer. After that, it's all fair game. In addition to that, these videos are just my hobby. This is something I just do for fun, you know. Not to be considered as my full-time job. So I may not be able to answer questions promptly. That's just because I have other life things going on other than Lego, you know, unfortunately. And lastly, do not re-upload my content or put it somewhere that it shouldn't be without my written permission. Just be respectful of my copyright and just don't do it. It's more of a headache than anything else. So, you know, there's a lot of things going on. We don't need any more headaches. You know, that's never fun. Okay, well, here we are. Let's begin. Let's build it. And so it begins. I'm working on another large set right now, and what I'm doing is I'm building that said large set. Don't roll off. And in between the large sets, I'm trying to do, well, the large build installments anyways, I'm trying to get done with smaller sets first also. Ooh, I could use those in pink. We get 4 of them too. Cool. Okay, let me move some lights around here so I can see what I'm doing here too. I'm trying to keep where I can see the viewfinder all the time. And yeah, sets like this are usually a treat. Obviously, we don't get a brick separator with this, so I didn't even bother mentioning that. And oh, look, we got Aliya. Wow, she gets to be built here. And we also need the vehicle chassis too. Yeah, Friends sets, I gotta honestly say, they put a smile on my face. Why? Because I like them. And you know why? Some of you have pointed out. Because they're kind of like anime figures. I mean, why not? Big eyes, pointed chins. Yeah, these are it's about as close as we're ever going to get to official anime. But, you know, hey, why not, you know? I got to go into Fantasyland sometime and watch cartoons. I can't just sit down and watch the boring stuff on TV. Let me get this zoomed in for you here. So then we got Aliya there. I like the print work for her torso. Skirt's real nice. Yeah, she's all ready to go to visit the pizza van. And then she likes horse riding, taking notes or drawing and winning awards. And there's Aira and a credit card for ordering pizzas. Yeah, in California, they're expensive here, the pizzas, so you're going to need a credit card. Okay, so that's Aira. And there's a pizza that's printed, but we're looking for the credit card. See here, I can show all, let's put it in her hand, it might be easier to do that. That's not a good way to hold your credit card on your phone. Come on, get in your hand. There we go. It's just easier to have her hold on. This is just basically a cell phone. And not too bad. Yeah, here. Yeah, I could be a little more myself here. Okay, it looks like we're building some outdoor seating area. Now, sets always start off at a 10. Not too bad. Then we chip away as we go. So far it's still at a 10, but things may happen. We don't know. It's always nice to get extra pizza pieces. Oh, this is a pet-friendly one too. I've been reading the comments. Some of you enjoy these and you like the commentary that goes with them. Like, it's just, I'm more down to earth here, because here it's not polished videos. These are like the meat inside the polished stuff you see. That's pretty much what it is. Now it looks like we're making a menu board. We're going to need sticker number 2. Stickers are not in order. That one there. I wish that was printed out. It worked great for a menu board for a pizza shop. But unfortunately, it's not. And yeah, friend sets and city sets are very primitive. They use the most littlest possible parts they can for these. Okay, now we're going to be moving on to the vehicle, or the pizza van. We're going to do the chassis here. Yeah, I mean, sets like this, though, are good little quick time waster builds for the kids to do during the summer. If they got good grades, they did the yard, help do yard work around the house, do their chores, all that stuff, you know. And if you're an adult that's into Lego city building, these Lego Friends vehicles work well in a city. They do. They work very well for city, for fillers. Hey, at least this one is a little older age base, so we don't have to see the goofy hand things today. Yeah, nothing bad happened. Oh, and today is the 13th of June 2026. I had to think there for a second. It's been a long week, and I did another video. I already talked a lot about what went on. But and I don't want to rehash, but basically it's today is just like, let's build, let's have a little fun, let's just build you know, a little bit of the pizza van and stuff like that here. So it's not just a chassis, we're also building the lower wall construction. Wow, a yellow 2x2 brick, that's unusual to see that in there. I don't have a lot of free time today. I got a bunch of stuff going on. I'm tackling cleaning up the shop and all that stuff. So right now I am busy. Not by choice. Well, it's by choice. Since I've been meaning to get through my shop for so long, I threw away a whole bunch of stuff. Almost cleaned off a workbench. Not too bad. And giving things back to customers and clients and all that stuff. Just trying to get things out the door. Yeah, it's just your basic bare bones delivery van, pretty much. And that's it for bag 1. And this is what we have remaining. Okay, now we're going to move on to bag 2. See what's up in there. Boy, what's with all the little round tiles like to roll around today? Boy, don't tell me we're getting a real steering wheel in this. Okay, that's going to be unusual. So it looks like we're doing the front bumper. These are very nice to have for making vehicles, especially 6-stud wides. So you get these. I've been kind of wanting to put these in another bin. Matter of fact, I've overflowed on brackets since I've been parting out sets. So, you know, expect more vehicle tutorials. That kind of thing. But at least, you know, this is something to do with the kids. Well, you can't share this build unless you're building other sets with them. But, you know, if they're doing their chores or behaving, yeah, this is not too terribly bad. And then we got to put a license plate on that, which is sticker number 3. Just says pizza. Imagine having that as your license plate. They use a 1 and a 4 for numbers, or for letters, respectively. I wish this was printed on there. But I managed to get that on there right. Isn't that cool? Boy, I'm on my A game today. And there's that. Yeah, these little dome pieces are perfect for brake lights. If we can get those for headlights, it'd be cool. But I don't think I have them in clear. Well, we do now. Well, this set's got some nice parts here. We'll shove this in right there. Not too bad at all. I'm going to try to get through this one lickety-split. I got a bunch of other reviews I need to work on, edit today. Well, we'll just edit. We're going to be editing. Hey, we found a printed part in here. I'm looking for pizza boxes like this. So, I like those. They look more like a traditional pizza box than anything else. Okay, now it's time for the front bumper. Pretty much almost the same thing. Yeah, I've been watching some anime. I haven't been binge watching all that much. It's just been trying to find some new stuff to watch. And there's one guy in our group that heavily watches anime all the time. So he's been kind of steering me into some ones to check out. I was like, okay, cool. Give me some really dark ones. I mean, why watch the dark ones? You know, I'm also looking for slice of life too, and all that stuff. Just looking for anything that's somewhat entertaining. Than you know, Lego. You need to bring out a 2x2 flat tile radiator grille. Would be cool, or something similar. Probably not technically going to be possible, but. And then now we got to put sticker 3, which is the other pizza license plate, onto that tile there. Let's see if we can make it 2 for 2 and get that one on there right without messing that up. Let's see here. Yeah, this one's going to be stubborn. Well, once it's down, it's down. So we'll just pretend like one of the bolts came loose. I'm trying to see if I can straighten it out, but you know, there we go. That's the best it's going to get. Well, I can't have them all right. I was just trying to really press onto that. I think I got it pretty much where I want it to be. I think that looks okay. That's probably the front bumper there, obviously. It's got the headlights. Those work good for headlights, too. And then this goes here. And we'll put that like this. And yeah, the build on this is kind of rather slow. But for a beginner, it should be fine. There goes that rattling pipe. You know, I found my pipe clamps now. But it's like 100 and something degrees up there. Like it's 110 outside today. So it's obviously going to be like 130 up in the attic. No, I'm staying out of there. I don't want to get a heat stroke and succumb to that. So we don't want to deal with that. And out here, we don't have like... In the desert, you know, we just have exhaust on in our attics, but it's still not enough. You're not in the direct sun, but... You're talking about very stagnant air, it's not really good for your health. Now, some people will crawl up there in the dead middle of summer. I won't. No, it's very bad. If I need to get something done, I write it on my calendar and say, okay, in December I'll start doing it. I don't have anything I need to go up there right now. May have to drop another Ethernet wire, but that obviously can wait. You know, we're no big hurry. But yeah, this is not a bad build. It's going along okay. It's just your typical friend set. Nothing special about it, you know. Not bad. Just it's not like, oh wow, I'm putting together something really massive. Well, yeah, Lego, I think we're learning our lesson. You know what, guys and gals? Lego is starting to use these big steering wheels. These look just more natural than those goofy ones. And they're using this here as for the tilt wheel. Yeah, so that goes right, well, on top of that like that there. So now, yes. About time, Lego. I'm pretty pleased with that. Not the way that's attached, but I could see why that it's attached the way it is. And then we got these here. These are nice to have. These are low profile ones, so I'm going to try to hoard those up there as much as I can. And yeah, we haven't ran across any scratched pieces. Right now, I'm going to say the build is still maybe a 9.5, just stickers. But 9.5 to 10, haven't made up my mind yet what it's going to be. Okay, we're doing side mirrors, so these can be built in pairs. So what they're doing here, they're just sticking them in like this. Didn't think about using these, but these don't come in a whole lot of colors that I need. And they shove these on here so you get that two-toned effect. And then these go right in these holes. Isn't that cool? Okay, I was going to say, did I get them in wrong? No, that's how they are. Yeah, let me bring this out a little bit for you here. We're almost done with booklet 1. So I'm going to say this is a solo build. I don't think we're going to be building with a partner in here, unfortunately. When I do the tour on this is just going to be like, okay, we're just going to show it and be done. And that's it for bag 2 and booklet 1. This is what we have remaining here so far. It's not too bad. I mean, it's manageable still. Okay, now we're going to move on to bag number 3. There's 4 bags, so at least we're only halfway done here with the build. Ooh, hope that's not scratched. Do I have that plastic thing here? Oh yes, I do. So we are going to see here together. And I'm just checking it here. Let's see here. I rubbed my finger across it. Ouch, Lego. Yeah, why? Why are you doing this for? Why do you sabotage your parts? Let me make sure. Or is that just dust? Yeah, that's kind of scuffed. Oh, okay, an 8.5 it is. Yeah, but you know, that's how we are doing it. You know, I mean, here's the deal, guys and gals. Lego doesn't care, I don't care either. So that was done with part inspection. Now we're moving on to Olly, old boy. I gotta put him together. Well, I like the uniform that he's wearing. That's kind of cool. Everybody remember if you ever had a fast food job, you had to wear that goofy uniform? You know? I had to wear those goofy uniforms. Even I had to before I got a career level based job. But so if you're ever you know, if you're ever working at a job like that, you're thinking, oh man, there's got to be more to life than this. Yeah, there is. You just have to study hard in school, go to college. It's a good entry level job, entry level to workforce. I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere. So that's Olly right there. I like that torso. That's really cool. I mean, you got to start somewhere at work. Although you're not supposed to be wearing shorts while you're serving pizza. Does he come with accessories? They don't even talk about him. They just kind of, it jumps from here. He doesn't. They don't even say what he does. He's just a nobody in this one. I don't know. Okay, now it looks like we're building something. I don't know what it is. We'll find out eventually what it is. But right now we don't know. But yeah, there was a guy in our group last night said that I always sound angry on call. You sound always mad. Are you mad at us? I'm like, no, I'm not mad at anybody. If I'm mad at somebody, I'll let you know, and I'll always let you know in a DM. I never will embarrass anybody. Like right now, I sound angry because I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last time. I had like 4 hours of sleep and just couldn't fall asleep till about 5 a.m. in the morning on my day off. So that happens. That's like, ouch, yeah, it's not too good, but you know what? The show must go on. So if I sound angry, some people say I sound angry in these. It's not like I'm mad at anybody. So this must be the little pizza oven here. It's not a bad idea to use that for the lip for the pizza oven, and we're using a wall panel. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. So then we are going to round. I hear somebody up. I hope they're not going to come jingle my bells today. Just this alone would just make a very basic pizza oven or furnace. Very basic indeed. You know, that kind of thing. Sometimes, and you know, this is just the thing. Very basic builds sometimes are just as good as something very elaborate. You know, not everybody's going to have every piece. So just build something basic. Because usually that would be more than enough to make something work. Not sure what that is. Maybe it's... oh, it's the chimney. I mean, it's very basic, but it works. And then this gets installed here. Oh, so you cook it in the back. I thought that would be inside. But that's how it is. I don't think it's going to fit through that hole. Well, yeah, sometimes these sets, you're just kind of scratching your head, and you're like, all right, what's going on here with these? Like, what are we doing, you know? I mean, unless you're supposed to sit outside and cook, but why would you walk outside and do that? Why don't you just have it as an outdoor thing? Very rarely ever get red window frames. This kind of reminds me of the classic 60s and 70s windows. Just, these don't have a lot of character like the older ones do, but where they were kind of like they had trim, they had the notch at the bottom. Yeah, these are not those at all. Although these, the glass are not glued in, you can pop the glass out. Just Lego needs to bring back old parts, at least where they look like they're old, and you know. that kind of thing. Yeah, so each bag in here is taking about 5 to 10 minutes. So let's say 7 to 10 minutes, depends. But we haven't gone through all the stickers yet. Take our scratch windshield, put that in there. Boy, I really do need to get this stuff cut off. I got hair literally just falling in my eyes. Have you ever watched anime and you see where those guys or anybody that has like their hair is just pushed out of their eyes just far enough, and you got that little strip of hair in the middle? Yeah, that's how I look right now. Like here, let me just move these locks that way just enough so I can see what's going on. That's how it is right now. It looks like an M. Hey, I wish my hair was like really curly so I didn't have to... Wait a minute, why am I putting those there? I don't think that's supposed to go there. I wish my hair was curly where I can just kind of keep it off my head. But no, when you get straight hair, it wants to fall in your face and make a mess out of everything. Alright, well, that was close. Yeah, not too bad of a set. I'd say that whoever's going to get this, you're going to have it's not going to be a very lengthy build, but you're going to have something fun to do for the summer when it's hot outside. You don't want to go do chores. I think this is going to be a really good, cute little build to put together. And that is it for bag 3. With just that one remaining, and yeah, that's what we have done so far. Alright, now we're going to finish up with bag 4. And I want to thank everyone on my main channel and my Patreon for being subscribers. It's always a big help. Pretty soon this is going to be like PBS, where it's all going to be crowdfunded, which would be better. And some more freebies. In addition, I want to thank everyone for taking the time to check out my Rebrickable profile and downloading building guides. It's always a big help. In addition to that, if you like the style of video, feel free to subscribe. It's free, and you do not have to pay for anything, so you can get a free sample of what I do here. And if you feel like this is not for you, I'll understand, because my long-form videos can get dry at times. So it looks like we're building the top portion of the pizza van. Is this the pizza van or the pizza truck? I don't know, because I threw the box on the floor. Pizza truck. Okay, well, now we know what it is. I don't think I've seen these signs in that color. That'd make a good thing for delivering pizzas. So the bags are broken down. They're not that... It's not a very strenuous build at all. I'd say that this one here is more or less just something fun to do for the summer. Just a quickie. This is a nice little fun summer project. It's got a lot of nice bright colors. All sorts of stuff, so it's really nice. You know what? You get more of these here. Some people say they don't know where to get the loaf of bread. That makes a loaf of bread. Just something out of my imagination. And then now we're moving on to the pizza slice. I would have used flame yellowish orange, but that's just my preference for the pizza. Or even the tan would have sufficed. I think that's what it is. I think it's supposed to represent cheese. Okay, we got to put stickers on these. Now, what I'm going to do is stick them on here first, and then I'm going to just go ahead and put the stickers on them now. So sticker number 1, which is the only thing left, which is the pepperoni. So these are just supposed to be plopped on there. It doesn't matter how they go on. Putting them on round tiles are always a pain. Yes, I will be peeling those off because if they were printed, I'd keep them. Why don't I keep sticker parts? If I ever need a part for a mock or a tutorial, you may not be able to easily get that stickered print. See how I can't get that on there and it's too late to peel that off? Go figure there. What? No anchovies? No sushi? Oh, wow. This pizza's been stripped down where there's nothing. Gotta have the yummies, huh? Yummies in your tummies. There's your pizza. That's not too bad. And then this just gets fixed to here. I'm assuming right in the center. I wish they'd show the back. But it looks like it's right in the center. And then this goes on the top of here. That's straightforward enough. And Is it easy to pop off? Yes, it is. So this one here is just ready to go. But we're still missing a lot of stuff here to this. We're still not done yet. Now, rims and tires. Now, wait a minute. Where did this go? Maybe we're not done with it yet. Let's hang on to that. We might need that. Okay, so this is something that's a little different. So first thing we're going to need to do is make 4 of these. Then you're going to have to stick a stud in the middle here. And then you're going to have to do this. That sticks way out. I would not have done that. And you stick this on here like this. Let's see if I can put this one on here more with care. Putting round stuff on is a pain. So, yeah. That's how they want it, like literally. It sticks out. I would have just stuck it in, because these would have fit right in there. Well, no, they don't. Never mind. I thought they would have. You think they would have. So now we got to do that 4 times. Isn't that cool? I thought those were going to be used for like stools or something, but no, they're used for the things. We'll put the stickers on later. Stickers are not too bad. I just kind of wish this stuff was printed a bit more, but you know, that's how that's to be expected. Well, let's just put all this together here. Well, I forgot to put that in there. Whoopsie. And the tire. Now, if I run out of time, I'm gonna. I don't know. I got 2 other memory cards right now. They got a little bit of everything on them, so I'm trying to do is get this done lickety-split. I do have a memory card number 1, which is the one I usually use for reviews or my overflow stuff. I found it just using that card for overflows. I can always start fresh. I have a set build. It was a city set that I put on memory card 3 and 4, and it's split. So I tied up 2 memory cards, sticker sheets done. And now I got to clean that off. Okay, there's the tire. So putting the stickers on takes longer than doing the rest of the build. I mean, it's pink, and then we got these red things. I mean, who writes on pepperoni rims? I don't know. I don't know at all. Looks like we're adding the top portion of the counter to the pizza truck. Yeah, but it's like 100 and something, like 110 degrees today outside, and I'm trying to avoid going outside that much. See, that looks just fine the way it is. I don't know why we're doing that for. Beats me. But no, we're not done yet, because now we got to make this thing here. We're going to make a fresh pizza. Put the notch right in the hole. They show it like this, but put it in there, it looks better. And it's locked right in that notch. So just put it in there. See, they have it sticking out. Don't. They have it like that. So. And now it looks like we're going to be able to make what other kind of pizza we want. You can pick any one. I think this one looks more interesting. We got the olives and the pepperoni and stuff. So let's just do that. Yeah, that looks more interesting. And of course you do get other pieces to make your own. If you want, you can make anything you want here. This is totally up to you. It's a good little inspiration. So you can do it any way you want. And then that's it. And they show it straight, but that piece is not going to last too long. And then after that, that's it. And I'm assuming that this just fits in the oven back here, like that. Okay. And that's it for the build. These extra pieces here are for making other pizzas. I just wish they would have gave us maybe 2 more plates, and we could have built 1 of each. So each one there is just an idea. And then, yeah, now we're at that point now. We're at that point. And, yeah, this is what you have remaining here to make your own style of pizza. For extra pieces, not too bad. Okay, now we're going to start setting up, and I think that I only got 9 minutes left, so I'm going to have to switch cards here when I get done with the setting up thing. so we have the pizza. Let me get this here where you can see it better. When I do the review on this, this is going to be one of those sets that I'm just going to breeze through it. I'm not going to spend all day working on it. You know, that's kind of a, you know, this is like a quickie here. Nothing else. But you can obviously swing this out too, if you want. And we got the menu board. We can just put that there. Now I'm just setting it up right now. We may just leave this thing out, fold it up and look better. Then I got some other things here. And when I run through this, I'm just going to run through it real quick, do the review real quick, all that stuff. Okay. See, I'm going to have to rotate. Boy, this is really crooked. Yeah, I burned through so much memory cards doing this, but you know what, sometimes you got to have a little fun here. We're going to have to test it out, stuff like that. I'm going to say that the walkthrough in this is going to take 10 minutes. It's going to take more than I have for card space. So what I'm going to do is try to find card number 1, put it in there. I think it's in the laptop. Kind of start there. I'm going to say this thing's not going to cooperate, huh? This camera, this tripod's never watched Sesame Street. You got to cooperate. Okay. So, that's it. I think it's a nice little play set, and for $15, you're getting a lot. I just wish it was printed, but you're still getting a lot. I think it's a pretty good set. I think 8.5 is a good score. Let's go with it. I'm not going to have this done in 7 minutes. I got to go dig up another card. Yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm pretty pleased with this set. Here is the pizza truck all assembled, and as you can see, we got a lot of stuff going on here. So first we're going to start off with Aliya. Nice print work for her torso. And she's even got a phone with a credit card number on it, which is also metallic, which is cool. Gotta be careful not to snag those numbers, she's going to find out. And then next we have Olly. Now I like his uniform that he's wearing, so obviously he's the pizza truck vendor. Not too bad. And then we have Aira. So obviously this is pet friendly. Just a nice adorable little animal figure. And now we're going to move on to accessories. So we got ourselves a little sign here. Unfortunately this is stickered. As you saw with the unboxing, we do get a fair amount of stickers for such a small build, but it's to be expected with the Friends set. Here we got a pizza here. You only get one pre-made pizza with the dog dish and stuff, so you just got to stand and eat your pizza, which fell on the floor. We won't be eating that. Let's hope I don't drop this. And here we have the pizza van. And it's pretty interesting for what it is. Obviously got a little awning here on the top. We got ourselves, looks like, some condiments here, which is cool. I don't know why we have a slice of cheese out here, but I like the piece of pizza on the top, really cool. And of course the top of this does come off. Here's the back. So you got some windows back here. And in the back we got ourselves a little furnace here. So you can pop this out. And you get to make one custom pizza yourself. So they give you spare pieces that you can make others if you choose. Or you can stick the regular pizza in there. I would have been happy either way, but at least you could make your own designs and your own pizzas. It fits right in there. Now this does open up like this. I'm not sure why, unless it's supposed to do that. I don't know. Because there's really nothing in the back here, and you think that this would have been the other way. I'm not sure why this is built like this, so it's just how it is. I hope I didn't put it together wrong, but yeah, that's essentially what that is. Now the top of this does come off. It comes off very easily. Okay, just very simple hood plate construction, and that's what the interior looks like. There's not a whole lot going on in there, but that pizza box there, that's printed. Probably get a better look at it there. That's printed, And look, they actually used a normal size steering wheel for once, not one of those old dinky things that we've been seeing. So this vehicle here has been beefed up. And yeah, as you can tell here with the rims and stuff, they got pepperoni here, but those are stickered. You have to do that a few times, as well as on the top of this. So you do have to put those on there. But it's all around a nice little accessory set. It's just basically you can do all sorts of stuff with this. I mean, it's self-contained, ready to go, except for this. This sometimes will fall out. So you just have to be a little careful on how that goes in there. But it's a nice little accessory piece. We'll just leave that falling out, and since it's what it wants to do. I mean, who likes eating their pizza off the floor? I know that's not really kosher and stuff, but that's how it is. Well, we're going to start the review with play value. And yeah, this is exactly what this is. This is a playable set. You get so much accessories here with the set. And in addition, it's all around a nice, fun build. And I enjoy putting this one together. Now, in addition to play value, my build experience was really good. So this set here did keep my interest throughout the build. I was pretty pleased with the set. I wasn't bored with it in any way. And in addition to that, it's just a fun one just to assemble during the summer months. It's got bright colors. The colors will pull you into the build. Build quality is average for a Friends set. I didn't really experience anything falling off, so that's good news. It's just average construction. There's not a whole lot to say about it. But overall, though, you are getting a nice little accessory set. Now, in addition, this can be dropped in a Lego City or Friends theme. It's self-contained. It's complete. There's nothing left off. There's no open backs. You just pick it up and put it in your city. It's self-contained. And overall, I'm happy with the outcome of the build. Now, there's no brick separator with this set, so you're going to need to rustle one up. And two, my windscreen here came in with a scratch. So, my score on this set is going to be an 8.5 out of 10. The stickers weren't too bad, but putting stickers around pieces can be a little daunting. You may not get them on straight like I did here. One of these, you can see where it's not on quite right, but that's to be expected. So, other than that, though, it's a nice little accessory set. I enjoy putting this together. It's a nice little Lego City or Lego Friends companion set. But if you're looking for a really fun, quick build, this one's not too bad, but you can only build it solo. You can't share this build with a friend, unfortunately. So if you're looking for something that's a group build, this one is not it. But I'm pretty pleased with the pizza truck. But tell me what you guys and gals think.